Full Moon, Jim Butcher. I mean, it was a good book. I liked it, but I only gave it 3 stars. And it was just, I think I kind of was running low on Dresden. Like, I think I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to get to the series eventually, but I'm not, like, really in the mood for it right now, and that's why I'm going to be taking a break from Dresden. Probably, like, a couple months, but I just need, like, a break from Dresden, mainly just because it's a great series, but it's, like, urban, and, like, it's so entertaining, but I just feel like I enjoy high fantasy, just some more, like, just stuff like this, like, and that's why I kind of realized that it was an amazing book. I mean, I have some flaws with the plot line, and I'll be talking about that in this video, but I'm going to be taking a break from Dresden, because I think I'm starting way too many series, and this is the series that I kind of say, okay, this is the one that I should cut out, you know? That's what I've been thinking. And in this one's place, I'm going to be starting to read Red Rising, which would be very fun, starting next month. So, Full Moon, 3 stars. I mean, it was a very good book. It had the same formula, less of a mystery because you kind of know what was going on. Like, you have more of a clue what's going on. But it was kind of shaped like a detective novel, but with Harry Dresden as the character. And, yeah, it was good. It was like, this plot had a lot to do with werewolves. It was kind of like a werewolf plot, and it was just like this Victor guy. But I think this plot, like, it was kind of the same, because, like, this last time, like, the guy killed people. You know what? I'm gonna use spoilers. Spoilers for the last book. So, not Stormfront, this is spoilers for Stormfront, but not Full Moon. So, the last book, Victor Sells was the killer, and he kind of killed people during the storms. This time it's the same thing, but with werewolves, so he killed during the full moon, and there's a lot more action in this book. There's more fighting. Last time it was just kind of figuring out what happened, and then once you got to the villain, once you found out who the villain was, then you fought a little bit. This one was a lot more fighting, and just a lot more, like, werewolves and stuff like that. It was cool. It was awesome. It was enjoying to read, but I feel like the plot was a little bit less, like, a little more weak, because, like, a lot of times, a lot of it deals with just basically him and Murphy just getting in the fight, because she thinks that he's a killer, and, like, or she doesn't know a lot, because he can't tell him anything. But there's just a lot of fighting and a lot of, like, action, and action-packed books are awesome, but I liked it. But there was literally a point where Harry talks to his inner self, and then he tells him what's going on. Just, like, that's what happened, and I mean, I don't really have a huge problem with this, but that's kind of just what I felt about it. I mean, I'm obviously plan to continue with Great Peril, probably. Once I'm done with more series, I'm reading Wheel of Time, and I'm about to start Red Rising, and I'm reading a bunch of, I'll need to read some more Brandon Sanderson books. I'm trying to read all the Cosmere, and I'm probably going to go into Mistborn Era 2 pretty soon. So, yeah, that's just a lot where I'm at, and I think I have to cut Dresden, and I will eventually get to the last book in First Law, but I'm not going to get to it in a couple months, but I will get to it. I just kind of started having to cut some. I want to get to the last book in the trilogy of First Law, but maybe it will be soon, but not insanely soon. So yeah, that's where I'm at, but I did enjoy it. It wasn't terrible. There was more action-packed stuff in this, and yeah. Harry Dresden, of course, when the story's first person, you can have amazing first-person point of view. Like, because if you have a bad character as your first-person point of view, that would be terrible. But Harry Dresden is very lovable and just, like, a great character, so yeah, I would give this 3 out of 5. I'm sorry, but I didn't really like it as much as the first one. And I don't hear Great Peril gets any better, and I hear Summer Night's better, but I will get to it soon. But yeah, see you in the next video.